aka Bullets, YouTube channel.
Hurry up, now tell us why you're here.
Jamie McCarty is now out for the season because of a hard crash. Bill Racelot is attempting to qualify for this race, so Chuck will replace him. And Chuck says this to Lightning McQueen. Now on to the starting lineup. Lightning McQueen will start at pole position with Jeff Gorvette to his outside. Row 2 has Mark Curtin and Eugene Komareski, who somehow starts in 4th. Row 3 has Robbie Gorvette and Kurt Bushtire to his outside, looking for his first win this season. Row 4 has Tony Gasworth and Terry Cabani making his 3rd start this season. Row 5 has the 7-time champion The King and Dale Earnhardt Jr., who came 2nd last season. Row 6 has Ryan Newcar, The Rocket, and Joe Brickcheck to his outside. Row 7 has Kyle Bushtire, The Rookie, and Rusty Wheelhouse to his outside. Row 8 has Jeff Burnton, who jumps over a lot of cars, and Kevin Shiftwright to his outside. Row 9 has, oh no, the Mean Green Car Chickets, and Brian Vickers. Row 10 has Ken Schrader, somehow, and Billy Oilchanger to his outside. Row 11 has Kevin Carvick and Chuck Armstrong, the 2000 Piston Cup champion. Row 12 has teammates Carl Edwards and Matt Karzith. And the next row is row 13, who has Sage Vanderspin, a one-time winner, and Casey Corner to his outside. Row 14 is Johnny Blamer, hoping not to get wrecked, and Misty Motocross. Claude Scruggs won't be complaining. Row 15 is Morik Clutchburn and Dale Carrett, 2-time Florida 500 winner. Row 16 is Ernie Gearson and Jeremy Carfield to his outside. Row 17 has Bobby Carboni and Michael Cartrip. Both were much better 2 seasons ago. Row 18 has Todd Marcus and Winford Bradford Rutherford, who finished 9th 2 races in a row. Row 19 has Paunchy Wipeout and James Cleanair to his outside. Row 20 has Krusty Rotor and Ruby Easy Oaks, who successfully qualifies. Row 21 has Greg Beeble and Elliot Draftler. What are they doing back here? And starting in 43rd is Oh Angus! How are you all the way back there? And these 4 cars, among many others, failed to qualify. Now, onto the race. Jeff Gorvette would lead the first 32 laps of the race before he'd lose the lead to Tony Gasworth. He'd only lead for 2 laps before Krusty Rotor would go into the catch fence on lap 33. Why? The King would take the lead after the restart, but he'd only lead for 1 lap because Greg Beeple would take it from him. Greg Beeple would lead for 8 laps before Tony Gasworth would retake the lead. He'd lead until lap 69, where Rusty Wheelhouse would take the lead from him. He'd lead for 11 laps before Todd Marcus would take the lead from him. He'd only lead for 2 laps, where on lap 83, the King would take the lead from him. He'd lead for 10 laps before Chuck Hicks would lead until lap 100, where Tony Gasworth would take the lead from him. He'd lead for 16 laps before Lightning McQueen would take the lead from him. He'd lead for 5 laps before Billy Oilchanger, who is the 2nd orange car to lead a lap, would lead for 2 laps before Lightning McQueen would retake the lead. He'd lead until lap 163, but Chuck Hicks is 5th as of lap 133. Willie Ricks, Kevin Carvick, Carl Edwards, Johnny Blamer, his rival Kyle Bushtire, Casey Corner, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Why? Tony Gasworth would take the lead from Lightning McQueen, and he'd lead until lap 196, where Greg Beeple would take the lead from him. He'd lead until lap 213, where Todd Marcus would take the lead from him. He'd lead for 6 laps before the King would take the lead from him. He'd lead for another 10 laps before he'd lose the lead to Tony Gasworth, who'd lead all the way until lap 264, where Chuck Hicks would lead until lap 271, where Eugene Komareski would take the lead off of pit cycles. But his rival Ken Schrader would be 2nd as of that lap. Would he wrecks? Who does he wreck? Eugene Komareski! Well, of course he does that. The Mean Green Car Chickets would retake the lead, leading until lap 295, where Tony Gasworth would pass him, and lead until lap 317, where Chickets X! Why would you deflate Tony Gasworth's tire? And that's what he had to say about it. But Tony Gasworth is racing with 3 tires. How? And here is Tony Gasworth's response to the mean green car. And also, don't say that word. Rusty Wheelhouse would take the lead after the restart, leading for just 1 lap before... Oh no! The mean green car takes the lead again! But luckily, on lap 346, Tony Gasworth would take the lead from him. But he'd lose on lap 391 to Chickix, who leads for the last 8 laps of the race. And that means he wins the 2005 Leakless 400. And here is the top 10 of the race. And here is the top 20 in points, with the mean green car taking the points lead.
Remember to press the notifications button, which goes ring, ring, ring after you press it. And lightning strikes back, and that's as if you subscribed, of course. And thank you for watching this entire video.
Why did the mean green car Chickix win the race? It would have been much better if Tony Gasworth won the race. Why is the mean green car winning any races or leading any laps? And what's worse is that he took the points lead. Anyways, the 26th race of 2005 will be coming out soon enough.